Nestled right on the Nile River and home to one of, if not the most recognizable landmarks in the world, let's have a look at the great city of Cairo, Egypt. Home to 10 million people, Cairo is the 12th largest city by population in the world and is fittingly the capital city of Egypt. This sandy metropolis is spread over 453 square kilometers and is located near the Nile Delta and offers easy access to day trips up and down the Nile to places like Alexandria or Aswan. The historic city center was awarded World Heritage status in 1979, making it a great place to experience some history. It's hard to imagine going to Egypt and not seeing pyramids, and there are plenty all over the country, but none as big or famous as the Great Pyramids of Giza. These monsters are located on the Giza Plateau and continue to be one of Egypt's major highlights for tourism. Unfortunately, you can't climb them, which would be awesome. However, you can enter some of the internal passages that have been opened up. It's not super glamorous, but really shows you that these pyramids were built like no other structures on Earth. And of course, just next door from the pyramids is the Sphinx, with the body of a lion and a head of a pharaoh that is synonymous with Egyptian culture. Some say that the head of this Sphinx is not the original because of its disproportionate size compared to the body, but this hasn't been proven, so it's still one of those age-old questions to be answered. A city with a view is not something that comes to mind when thinking of Cairo. However, the Cairo Citadel does actually provide a great vantage point for panoramic views of the city, allowing you to see many of the major attractions, including the Al-Azhar Park. Just head to the foot of the Makatam Hills, up to the Citadel, and make your way to its terrace and you'll not be disappointed. You might even be able to pick out the Khan El-Khalili Bazaar. Now, this is considered one of the world's greatest shopping experiences, so even I'm intrigued. This is a cultural melting pot with a great collection of alleyways that ring with the sounds of metalworkers and gold and silversmiths. This is a great spot to indulge in some of the famous coffee, spices, luxury fabrics, and perfumes that the Egyptians are well known for having. And what trip to Cairo, or Egypt for that matter, would be complete without at least a look at the famous Nile River? The longest river in Africa and a major shipping route in ancient times, you can experience the Nile in your own way with floating restaurants, nightclubs, and cruise boats. Pretty incredible to think that Cleopatra once sailed these very waters. Make sure to block off some time while you're down by the water to visit the island of Gezira. A more upbeat area with the majority of the city's boutiques and restaurants, the island has a very distinct European feel to it. The district, Zamalek, is Cairo's top dining destination with even a rotating restaurant on top of the 187-meter tall Cairo Tower that's built to resemble a lotus plant. This will also provide a great view of the downtown city from its observation deck. Okay, feel free to invite me along on your travels here because even though Cairo isn't at the top of my current list, it was the #1 spot for me when I was growing up, so I still have a soft spot to try and get there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give these other videos a watch and see if they interest you as well. Also, please consider subscribing by clicking my big logo in the middle, and I'll be sure to keep these postcards coming. Thanks for watching.